I don't know if I had to call. Here we are at King Steaks. We worked it out. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. Another nice handball meeting. Let's take it in. Nice little. We are inside the King Steak Dining. About to enjoy ourselves. Another friendly meeting for handball. Oh, got the camera going.
And at that meeting, at Ken Davidoff's house, which was attended by people that he invited, they discussed and decided on 12 issues that we were supposed to be discussing at the January 10th meeting. And also at that meeting, correct me if I'm wrong, Tina, they determined that they no longer needed our committee to decide these issues.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you, we don't even listen. Anytime you get ready to say USHA, give me a high sign so I can go like that.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
But you know what? When someone wants, everyone should know from that when someone wants to ignore you, that you're a threat. You know, I mean, so
right.
That just says that even
point.
though our numbers may be small now, what we're doing is the right thing.
Who was at the meeting at Ken's house? Because that was the one I was trying to come to, but I couldn't make it because I had to work.
Well,
I know Tyrone
who was there, Tyrone?
Mike Watson, Ronald, Rick DeLopierre, Willie came late, Tony Melney, Coach, and Dawn. Lefty, redhead.
Tony from Long Island. Tony Lopelato.
You know him, lefty guy.
If you saw him, you would know who he was. And also, Willie spoke a lot at the meeting about the growing popularity of Big Blue on an international level. That other countries could probably become competitive with the U.S. in Big Blue within 5 years and in about 10 years in small ball. And one wall is now being pushed. And also we talked about there's a lot of money in the Bs, and that's the reason why no one wants to be promoted to becoming an A. And so we discussed some ideas in order to get the B players to, I guess, try harder to become A's. One idea was that if there was a tournament which was for A players, one of the big money tournaments, that since you consider yourself to be a B, then you should not be allowed to play in this tournament. And also, again, these were just ideas. We weren't saying that we were necessarily going to do these things. That would be something that we would discuss later. And also, we had an idea about running a tournament, a big money tournament similar to the ones that we have down in Miami, except that instead of paying like $600 or $700 to go down there to play in a tournament, lose, and then come back home with nothing, why not run a tournament, a doubles tournament, everyone paid $200 a man, and you don't have to worry about lodging because you can drive home after your loss or your victory, and so that it would amount to like a lot of money. Say for instance, if you had 40 teams and each team paid $400, I'm not going to say the amount of it.
16 grand.
$16,000, okay. I just want to make sure of the amount or whatever. So, I mean, that would be, I think that would be a huge bargain compared to going all the way to Florida and spending that amount of money.
Are we in the new meeting now, or are we still talking about
This is still minutes from the old meeting. That
this is what we discussed last week.
Okay. I'm not going to harp on that because there's questions about it. Again, we can talk about it later. USHA? You said you went through la la la. I'm getting ready to we talked about, are they going to be the unifying body of one wall handball and represent us on an international level? And
you should hear
they're supposed to
this.
be having a tournament players as well as C players. And our major goal is to form a committee strong enough to dictate to USHA what our goal is for US Handball and not let everything be determined by them. And in order to make our tournaments a success, we need to guarantee prize money by pre-registration, and we need to decide on a group name. We still haven't done that yet. And we want to run a tournament similar to the citywide. And we want to start off by running a tournament every third Saturday of the month, beginning April 19th, 2008. And the top 2 teams in the tournament will qualify for our nationals. And the tournaments where we'd like for them to include, of course, trophies and t-shirts. And late fees will apply for those who don't register in time. And there'll be 4 directors at each tournament, and also code of conduct, and making sure that the rules will be enforced. I didn't put this in the minutes, but it was something that we all talked about, making sure that everyone is aware of what the rules are. And possibly passing, Tyrone, you said...
yeah, we're gonna make a rule book, which is what the Lions should have done for the last 5 years. And well, this is the vice president of the New York Handball Lions, by the way. So he's gonna know. He knows beforehand why we didn't get that done.
New York Handball Alliance is defunct.
Oh wow, he said it. You know what? It's not the funk.
It's not the funk.
Let me tell you why.
You pay your dues?
Yeah, but that's...
No, not talking about me.
I'm just saying, did you pay your dues? Then are you in it?
Well,
no,
what happens is the president and vice president are now here, and as far as I'm concerned, any business I do, if people don't pay into the alliance, if I quit, then yeah, the alliance is done. But I'm not quitting, so now I can get a whole new board or whatever, like I had that meeting before.
But
I think that what I say is start fresh. The alliance
of course it's start fresh.
And as a matter of fact, it is defunct.
All right, it's defunct. I'll say it's defunct.
No, in the sense of the name of it.
Thank you.
You just want to...
Stop playing.
Oh, I thought you were going to eat that.
The bottom line is we want to draw people to come out to the tournament, right?
To play or to spectate?
To play. These guys...
Quiet, Tina.
You gotta be specific.
Right. The lesser players, meaning not the top players, mainly these players. We want to draw these people to come out and play and don't have to worry about, oh, I got to face up like a guy like Nicky or Roland or somebody like that the first round. They don't want that. They want something where they can shoot through, where they going against, where they want a fair chance to win or get somewhere. Now, what we could do is something like this, where the B players battle one bracket, the open players battle another bracket, and then they got to face each other.
I did that.
That's been done already.
Right. So it gives the B players a chance to get to the final, and the open players just got to battle against each other to get to the finals.
But then that's 2 separate